this ioEther, and we're back playing some more World Tanks. So, as you can see, this is Ronnok back in his Centurion Mark 7.1. I think this is the first time we've seen him in this tank. This is a... Sorry. First time I saw Live Oaks in 9.5, and I'm trying to figure out what that black stuff is. But anyways, so... this is, of course, Live Oaks Tier 9 game. It's more like a Tier 8 game with a couple of Tier 9s in it. And before we actually get into the action, the best ways to talk to me are still Facebook, Twitter, and Duckster. Links are in the description below. Best way to support the channel is still by liking any videos you enjoy. And if you want to support me directly, my Patreon link is also in the description below. Now, on to other stuff. First, actually, before we actually get into the game, I haven't put up as many videos as I wanted to this week, and I've actually been sick. I'm sorry for that. I don't know when it happened or whatnot, but yeah. So again, I'm gonna keep putting them up when I can. Ooh, nice shot! So apparently, Ronnok has the big gun on his 7.1. And while he's not, and I suddenly figured out what all the black stuff is. That must be my mod. God, that crap. Anyways, that's interesting. I wonder what that's supposed to say. Anyways, before we get too far into this, no, we'll play. I'll yak about this as we go. So beautiful shot into the Btw I'd. That definitely made him sore for trying to cross that gap. Ooh, and the low's gonna try it again. Ooh, again. Try the same thing. Low takes a hit, and now, really, the VK is just gonna park right there. Okay, I mean, I personally would have fired that shot, but then again, I would have missed that shot on Carnivore Caravan. That guy, if I had done that. VK's still there though, and he does not have the side turnover to absorb a shot from Ronnok through the side. Now, that billboard looks like it's covered. It's actually not there. As it doesn't have a hitbox, so you can fire straight through it every single time. I think Wargaming needs to change that. They need to either make it destructible, so that with the first shot through it, it explodes in a giant fireworks of awesome, like, debris everywhere, and then everyone else knows they can shoot through it, or it needs to be not there. Because with it there, it's just irritating. It's a great blocker of your view, but then I mean, it doesn't provide any real immersion into the game. If anything, it just takes you back out of the game. So far, I don't think Ronnok's been lit. He's just firing shot after shot. Every single time he's got this gun loaded, there seems to be a target ready to be shot. Ooh, now we got lit. Okay, well, now he's going to pull back. Probably got lit by the T-49. So, he's going to fall back, and then he's going to pull back into a different position. Now, T-49 is still in those, in the bushes down here, and the T-49's in my favorite scouting location for this map, for his side of the map. And it's a brilliant location to let him have complete control of the center of the map. And by center of the map, I of course mean everything in... Oops. So from this position here, you can literally see all of this. A lot of here and this. So it is a really amazing position for dominating the map. And from this location, this T-49 is providing locations on all of Ronnok's team in the center of the map. And in one game, you can sit there and literally have your team rack up thousands of points of damage that you ever having to move, as long as you have a camo net and binocs on. It's beautiful. I love it to death. Okay, beautiful shot into the VKA 4502A. That poor guy really wishes he hadn't stuck his head out there. But ooh, this is the front end of a T-59. Ooh, rush shot means he missed. Unfortunately, Low puts a shot into him in return, and now, oh, and the Low is swearing at him now. That's awesome. Okay, so for some reason, the enemy T-71 decided that setting up on that ridge was a great idea, and he was just gonna sit there and fire, and doing that got him shot. And it wasn't just a little shot. I mean, it was 400 damage off of 500 health. There's not much of him left. Now, thankfully, the T-49 in the middle gets taken out, and now our middle is more secure. It's not 100% secure. And sorry, my throat's really starting to bug me right now. So I'm going to try and get to the end of this game without losing my voice. Yay! So, Ferdinand. There's not much of a shot from the front, but the guy manages to turn enough that Ron could put one through the side of his tank. Fairly certain that was through the front side near his tracks. That shot went in. It was a good shot. I would have taken it, so I'm not surprised that Ronnok did. Now, I would not be surprised to find out that these two TDs over here are sitting in the bushes that are over there. And they're going to be sitting there all camoed up trying to lure friendlies into their trap. Now, at the same time, our enemy, there are a couple enemy tanks that have decided to take our base, including a Tiger, who, this is not the position for a Tiger to be in. He's gonna get... We've damaged them. I thought actually he was behind cover for a sec there, but no, he's not gonna get... he's not going to do well over here. He's pretty much going to be dead in a second. Unfortunately, Ronnok's shot only takes off the tracks of the Conqueror, but he should be dead because of it. Good, there we go. So, now there's only a Ferdinand and an ISU left, both of which are over here somewhere. Let's see if we can let a friendly scout them out, and then we can take them out. Well, where they are. But apparently, ooh. So Ronnok's firing blind, more or less. He's using his mini-map laser that line up a shot, and the beautiful shot on the back end of the 30. Boom, dead 30. And now he's got to be careful because if he drives too far out into this field, into the water, he's just going to drown. Beautiful shot. Fired that mostly clutch on the ISU. There wasn't a whole lot other than clutch he could fire that shot because of the fact that the ISU was jerking around pretty good, trying to dodge shots. I think he was actually trying to bait somebody into firing at him from the front. I'm gonna say that was a glitch in my mods, maybe.
Double kill.
Beautiful shot. So, for only having 2 kills in that game, Ronnok really did influence the overall battle. Supplied a lot of it's not overarching. Overwatch. That's the word I'm looking for. He supplied a lot of Overwatch fire, suppressing the enemy and making sure they couldn't all bunch up in here and really engage his allies. Because of the fact that they were taking shots all the way along here, a lot of them turned or started to move backwards prematurely. If they committed more to this assault, they probably would have been more likely to secure the town. Because of the fact that Ronnok was harassing their flanks, they were really iffy about whether or not they wanted to push in, which left the front running point guy up here vulnerable, and our team pretty much just swept through them. Now, I do have to give some props up to these guys. 2 of them are T-time, I believe. But anyways, there we go. Yeah, so they did a lot of work. And being in French tanks in close quarters like this is really difficult not to get yourselves killed. This guy almost found out. Really? What did you do in this game if you have so full health? Where's the other one? 7,000 experience with premium with a ×5. Yeah, that. Yeah. Now, of course, this was only good enough for a second class master badge and 5 for effect, but still, definitely an awesome battle. My voice is starting to grow. Lovely. Confederate. Yeah, he earned that high caliber. Yep. And let's see. So you only did a tracking shot to the Conqueror. That's really saddening. Oh well. 5,200 damage for this battle. That is more than anyone else. I was gonna say more than these two combined, but obviously that's not even close. My head is apparently way too slow right now. I didn't notice that these three are all platooned up. That is, of course, why they did so well. Because one guy would walk out, take a shot, and then there would be 3 auto-loading tanks firing on whatever tank just unloaded his gun. That's most likely how they did this, and they would have alternated who took the shot. And that way, they would have ripped through tanks. So props to them, they did really well. Go over here. 1,000 spotting, 1,000 spotting damage and 11 vehicles damaged. That is pretty awesome. And there should really be some sort of award or something if you damage like 2/3 of the enemy team are damaged by you. That should be an epic award, right? Oh well. 22 shots fired. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Ronnok, for sending that in. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next time. ioEther out. Hey folks, this is ioEther, and we're back with some more world tanks. Side scraping. How to counter a player who's side scraping. So the E100 is trying to side scrape. And you can see. Let's see where. Ronnok is actually firing at the engine deck of the enemy tank. And well, that makes sense because Ronnok's gun is actually higher up than the enemy tank's engine deck, so he can aim down. And if he concentrates right, and if he, T-57, really? How did you miss that shot on the T-57? Really? That was like a free shot. So the enemy E100 is getting really pissed that Ronnok can somehow penetrate him without being, without exposing enough of his tank so that this guy can kill Ronnok. So Ronnok's, again, gonna shoot for the engine deck,